Hi everybody, this is the Impromptu Speaker, pre-season speech number 4. So let's have a look back at our suggested topics. Personalizing education, every child matters. Wow, okay, so the subject today is personalizing education, every child matters. If we look at our education system, certainly in the UK, it's been born out of the Industrial Revolution, where people were put through their education to either then go and either work in a factory or secondly manage factories. And the key things at that stage were very much command and obey based. What do I mean by that? Well, you learnt the basic principles of an education, being able to write, read, maths, science. To give you, I suppose, an overview of the building blocks of our modern society, which, without knowledge in those matters, would be very difficult for anyone to progress. However, as we've moved forward, and certainly with the modern times with technology, sorry, that was something falling down in my shed. With technology, we're at the point now where we can become much more specific to personalising education to the needs, wants and desires of individual children. There's been no other point during history when we've been able to understand someone's passions, and secondly meet those passions with a specific education that will encourage what someone's ultimately inherently good at. The most successful people in life have generally found out what they're good at a young age and focused all their time on that. I know a recent story about Stephen King, and during his childhood, and I think he still does this every day now, he was to sit down for 2 hours and just write solidly for 2 hours because he loves that. And what that's been allowed him to do is perfect his skill of writing. And he's now one of the most successful authors on the planet. So I think personalising education is absolutely the way we are going to have to progress with our education system. And the interests and needs of every single child absolutely do matter. Thank you very much.